Hi, good day, Circle Academy. My name is Derisu Paul from Orbit Circle. My role is the backend developer. So this is our week one brief. So on the first item on the week one brief is our key learnings. So on this week, we focused on communication and analysis of the project. So on the communication front, what we basically learned was the format of stand-ups, which were what do we do to what did we do today, what are we doing tomorrow, and what were our blockers today. And also got familiar with the project management tool called Jira. Then on the project analysis front, we studied the SDLC, that is the software development lifecycle, and put our projects through the format. So on the SDLC, we have the requirement gathering, which is the project brief, then the planning stage, which is where we define the scope, resources, budget, and timeline, and create a roadmap for the project. Then we have the design stage, the implementation stage, the testing stage, the deployment, and maintenance. So we also got familiar with the waterfall methodology and the agile methodology, which we're going to be using. So on activities of the week, so if on my screen we have our information architecture because we're on the planning stage. So the first point is to get the information architecture before we get our site map and user flow. So the first thing we did was competitive analysis. So this is Figma I'm on. So we looked at comparable applications. So we have Career Explorer, My Next Move, Coursera Career Explorer, and LinkedIn Careers. So from there, we're able to get an information architecture, which is we all have the onboarding, the welcome, the authentication, the sign up, onboarding, which is welcome, authentication, which is sign up and login, assessment, which is the quiz and progress, results, which is the top matches, the saved careers, career details, which is the overview, skills, salary, education, mentor, which is the profile and the request mentor, save then save careers, profile and settings quiz. So that is the information architecture. So from there, we'll get a user flow and the site map for our application. So this was what we basically did for the week. So it started with reading the brief. Okay, I've been talking a lot and I've not introduced what project we are working on. So the project we are working on is Career Map. And the Career Map is a career discovery tool for secondary school and early university students who choosing blindly to have a structured guidance in choosing careers. That is why we have this information architecture, which starts from onboarding, that is getting to welcome the user, authentication, then assessment to see to get data on the user so that we'll be able to create a better match, which is the result, and then give advice, which is the career details, and then mentorship profile. So biggest challenge this week has to be communication, so which we are working on. Not everybody not being available at the same time, and but we have started to understand how we work. And then the other thing, what we're excited for is to for next week is to break down this information architecture and create powerful and very good user user flows and user experience. Thank you. My name is Dirisu Paul, backend developer.